You know, we do these things where it's like, oh, let's open the package and see what's inside, but then it's clearly in the thumbnail. You already know what's inside, but you didn't know about this note. An actually pretty decent copy of The Legend of Zelda for the NES. All-time classic, gotta love it. And this, looking at the postage, came from July of last year, which tells me I've been sitting on this for about a year now. And that's the other thing too, because sometimes people will send me these games. It's like, hey, can you fix this? Open cart surgery kind of thing. And I just have a box of games I just put them all into. I just grab one and go for it and hope for the best. Did I even say how are you feeling? You got John Riggs here yet? Maybe I haven't. I'm losing my touch, my old age here. It's a series I've been doing on my channel for a while, just trying to get these broken games working again. Sometimes they send me these games, they distribute them to the channel, they send them in saying, hey, you know, what can you do? I could never guarantee a game working, but I have a pretty decent success rate. Not perfect, but decent enough. The note reads, and I quote, "Hi John, I'm a longtime fan of the channel and especially Open Cart Surgery. I sent you my copy of The Legend of Zelda, which I've had since the late 80s. It hasn't worked properly in many years. I've tried the 1-Up card. It hasn't helped. Hoping you can help me out. Would love to experience the game again the way it was intended and share with my children when they are older. Thank you and greetings from Maine, from Sean Curtis. P.S. You have my permission to anything you need to do to fix this. Thanks." Well, because sometimes I might do like a board swap or something like that, but when it's someone's childhood game, it's like, I don't want to destroy their game. Yes, it may be working, but it's not factory fresh, you know, so he says I can do anything I want to get this game working again. I know he said he tried the 1-Up card first, but I'm still going to hit it with a 1-Up card first. First thing I'm going to do is open it up. We have a 3.8 millimeter game bit, security bit, whatever you want to call it, bit. If you just look up Nintendo screwdriver, you'll probably find it. And all the tools I use on my channel, they're linked in my Amazon affiliate link. You can check that out. And the 1-Up cards, if you want one signed by me, I do sell those in my Shopify as well. This is a 3-screw, so it uses this. Sometimes it uses like that kind of jeweler's screwdriver, you know, so. I know it's early yet, but I can tell you some of the conventions I'll be at later on this year. So I can't think of anything for the rest of June, but July, you can find me July second weekend. I'll be at Southeast Game Exchange in Greenville, South Carolina. Near the end of July, I'll be at Geek Fest in Everett, Washington. Look that up. July, then August, Utah Retro Gaming Expo, Utah Retro Game Expo. Game Expo is one word. September, looking forward to Cleveland Gaming Classic. And then late September, Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That's coming back late September this year. And then October so far, I am definitely going to be at Retro Game Con in Syracuse. That should be a lot of fun. I always love that one. Always have a great time at that one. And as far as I know, that's all I have booked so far. There's another one in October. There's a couple of them in November. Nothing's guaranteed yet, but as of right now, that's what I have booked. And here is what this game looks like, and it looks super clean already. So curious to know what it may or may not be. Let me have a look as well. So they said the 1-Up card didn't want to work. The pins are a little dirty, but not bad. Like, it should still work just by looking at what it looks like, and I can definitely touch up the solder points. That may or may not be an issue. No capacitors blown, no resistors broken. You know what? I'm going to hit it with a 1-Up card, just in case. If you're curious, these are 1-Up cards. Q-tips and rubbing alcohol work fine too, but I just happen to use these. I think they're convenient. They fit right into games without having to open them, but I still like to open them so I can get deep in there. And I use these 1-Up cards anytime I pick up any game at any convention. I don't really do yard sales or estate sales anymore, but anytime I would ever find a game out in the wild that wasn't in my hands first, even if I trust the guy, I'm still going to do this myself, so I know it's been done. Just a 1-Up card. I don't know, nothing beyond that. So there's a fluid side and a dry side. You do the fluid side. Here's the dry side. This is a brand new 1-Up card too, so. You know, some people say like, oh, don't go back and forth, each like, you know, with the grains of the pin. I suppose you could do that too. Again, I've never had a game stop working because I've used a 1-Up card like that, but I see how you're going. Okay, I'm going to pop it in just like this. And he said, the note said, which I totally just tossed somewhere, probably, well, whatever it is, said something like it hasn't worked properly, so I don't know what properly is. I guess we'll find out right now. Now I'm using a top loader here, and you can just pop it in just like such, without the shell and everything. It'll play just like that. Boop. I mean, it looks so good. I have a feeling it's just going to work. Oh, that's probably the way he's talking about. Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is the randomizer. Oh my goodness! And if you try, okay, this is right. I mean, this is right, this is left. Down and up are okay. But he's like spinning, spinning, spinning. And why am I shooting my paintbrush? Okay. Okay, so there's definitely something wrong with the character ROM, which is the CHR. The program works great because you can hear the music, the game plays. You can even beat the game if you are ambitious enough. Looks kind of cool like this, to be honest with you. But let's not do that. Okay, let's see what we can do. Again, it probably won't change anything, but since we're here, let's go ahead and use the Bright Boy stuff. This is just a brass polisher. One bottle goes a long way. And so much of me, let me know in the comments, I want to just get my own little vials and pour this into there, and I'll just sell those cheap on my website. So you don't have to buy a big old bottle like this. Because what do I care? They're not sponsoring this channel. Other people do that all the time. They just buy the big bottle of something and then they just break it down and sell it individually. Is there anything illegal against that? Can I buy something and then just... It's just reselling, right, at that point. And if you want the big bottle and you do a lot of this, then sure. But again, not that I do a lot of this, but you know, I've been doing open cart surgery for a while, and I've had this same bottle gifted me from Gary from Rock Solid Productions for that many years, and it's like not even halfway done. Lasts a long time. So I did the fluid side, now I'm just gonna use the other side of the Q-tip to pick up any remnants. Go back to the 1-up card. Again, even though I can't see anything on there, I don't want anything to be on there. So the 1-up card's gonna kind of pick up and with the alcoholic content. Now if this doesn't work, I'll touch up the CHR pins. See if that does the job. This, that, same. I figured as much, but they said, you know, thought we'd give it a shot anyway. So along with all the other chips that are here, along with the battery, this is the CHR, this is the PRG. This chip here is basically the game's... Oh wait, no, this is the... No, I just realized Legend of Zelda is CHR RAM. It's CHR RAM. I wonder if I could just replace the CHR RAM chip with another CHR RAM chip, and that would solve the problem. But then what about the program? Is everything on the PRG? How does that work for those games? I don't have an extra board. These SN ROM games isn't just a board I have laying around. Because usually it's like, this is CHR ROM, which is the character graphics, and then this is the PRG ROM, which is the program. Basically, the game's coding and all that is on this one, and then the graphics and characters and stuff are on this one. But it's CHR RAM on so many games, it's the same CHR RAM that's in all these other games. So maybe I'll touch up both of them with the soldering iron and see if that gets the job done. I have a hot soldering iron right here, and I'm really just gonna touch up the points of the pins. It's gonna melt, it'll reflow just by itself. I'm just gonna melt it, let it go, and then it'll solidify. I'm not adding any more solder, nothing like that. I'm just heating it up, letting it go, and they'll just kind of breathe new life into it. It's like reflowing the solder, you know? And I have had some games work by doing this. So here's hoping. You saw the graphics from what the game looked like right now. That's what kind of the encryption stuff like that too. Like all those weird characters and all that. And encrypting your personal information is what NordVPN is all about. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. Okay, doesn't mean I'm actually gonna use gloves or anything. I'm just gonna do it like this. And talk about staying safe with Nord. They have a money-back guarantee going on right now. So you can actually try NordVPN, and if you're not 100% satisfied, you get your money back. All right, we got one chip done on both sides. We're gonna do the other side right now. You just can't be too safe on the internet. You know what I mean? You can't just protect your stuff because everyone else is trying to get into your stuff. I don't want that happening. All your personal info, your logins, scary stuff happening out there all the time. You want to make sure that you're not the next statistic. In fact, every purchase of the 2-year NordVPN plan will receive 4 bonus months on top, plus up to 20 gigs Saley data voucher. Saley, if you're not familiar, is a worldwide eSIM data service. Like if you're planning a trip to Thailand or Japan, you can use Saley for a reliable connection from that country's best networks. NordVPN.com/John Riggs. And again, you get that money back guarantee. But I have a good feeling that you won't need it. But they will offer it all the same. Okay, with that, that's one side done. We'll do the other side right now. Peace of mind more than anything. All right, there's both of them right there. Ugh. So I don't lose it, I'm putting it back in here, and I'll come back to this later. Next up is this game here, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th also not working. Can we get it working? Well, let's pop it in and see what it looks like. It looks like it's not working, take my word for it. And show you the screen and all that, you know. Well, why am I all tilted? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, am I better? Opening it up, well, it looks pretty clean. I like it better when it's like, it's so dirty that you're like, well, yeah, that's the problem. You just clean it up. And I mean, so many of my earlier open cart surgeries were exactly that. Where it's just like, it's not working. It's like, when was the last time you cleaned it? I don't know. I blow in it. Well, not that what I do is the end all be all, but you know, like I said, works decent when I can anyway. All right, a little CN-ROM action. Again, just popping it straight in just like this. Straight in just like this. Boom. Lame. Again with the bright boy. It's around this time when it's like, man, how much longer am I going to do this until I just retire from doing open cart surgery? Because everyone else can do this, and that's one of my favorite things to get, you know, favorite things to hear. People tag me on Twitter or X. They'll send me emails saying, hey, I fixed this game that I had forever, and, you know, thanks to your videos, and that's, you know, that's the best I can do. But I already have like over 100 of these videos of me trying to fix games. A lot of them working. Some of them not so much. Now sometimes I'll get those like, yeah, you know, I like it when you rank games. You know, what's up with giving Contra 3 a B or whatever I gave it. I don't remember. Maybe I gave it an A. I don't remember. Wasn't an S. Somebody goes, it's an S tier. It's like, oh, good. It is to you. That's the idea. To have an opinion. But yeah, people still say, oh, I like when you try to fix broken video games. Like, well, I've been doing that on this channel longer than any of the other videos I've been doing, so I guess that makes sense. Here, let's, what's going on? I never quite leveled the camera, did I? Lame! I mean, the soldering iron's still hot, so may as well just touch it up a little bit anyway. Give us a reason to hang out for a little bit longer anyway. I don't mind. And if you don't mind, no problem. If you skip ahead, it's all good. It's one of the beautiful things about YouTube. It's you. You watch videos your way. I appreciate it when you don't skip ahead. It's good news for me and my algorithm, I guess. But, you know, I get it. Busy lives, busy schedule. Maybe you're just watching this as you go to sleep. I never mind that either. Yeah, a lot of conventions coming up. Always love the conventions. The stuff I sell in my online shop, I sell at the conventions as well. You can save on shipping and any other fees that may incur by just showing up at a convention. But on the flip side too, in lieu of a convention, move my thumb out of the way so I don't burn it. You know, if you can't find me at a convention, you know, then you're also, you know, if you're just buying it online, you're not paying for airfare, you're not paying for a ticket to the show, you know, all the other convention prices that may occur or incur, one of those curs. Mark cur? I don't know. But there's always a lot of conventions coming up, and somebody asked me, I see it on YouTube every once in a while in the comments, or it's like, where is there a list of all the conventions that are coming up? And I was like, well, I see one on Facebook. There's a group called like National Video Game Convention Schedule or something like that. So there's that one. But, you know, online there really isn't one, or one curated or anything. You know, part of me says I go to enough of them, I could do it. But then I also don't want to, you know, keep it updated and all that. As much as Facebook, you know, that group works fine. You know, so usually with me it's more word of mouth. More people saying, hey, you gonna go to this one? Or, you know, I happen to know the organizers or something. Ooh, boy, that got really close, didn't it? Whenever something like that happens, it's all super scary. And then you feel like a superhero for a moment. Because you're like, I'm using all of my senses are heightened right now. I can hear everything a lot cleaner and easier. It's all right. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. I'd like to get this game working again. If not, I put it back in my box of games I have yet to fix for one last ride. Sometime, I don't know when, but sometime on YouTube, I'll do a big ol' stream where I just go through all the games one more time as a just in case I can't get it working, let's try. And if it doesn't work, I never look at it ever again. And just do something with it, I don't know. Some good news, please. This is Friday the 13th. Once you know how to play it. It's not working. Alright, well, this is going to go in that box as well. Oh, boy. And we'll get a little rave out of it, too. Not bad. Okay, well, there's that. Oh! Well, I hear it. You know, maybe this one just needs a board swap or something like that. We'll worry about that on another video.